Hi everybody, Andy here with etrailer.com. Let's take a look at this Firman 1500 watt portable gas generator. Now this gas powered generator weighs about 54 pounds, so this is going to be a great option to consider for powering your small appliances, whether you're out RVing or tailgating. This is going to be great for emergency situations as well. This is going to provide 120 volt power to run your equipment. Now, when choosing a generator, you do need to match the generator starting and running output with the electrical demands of the equipment that you want to power and operate. So I wanted to point out that if you haven't seen it already, on this product page, we have provided a really good write-up for you to help you to determine the type of generator that's going to work best for your particular application. So if you haven't already, take a look at that information that we provided for you. We want to make sure that you get just the perfect generator for your particular application. Taking a closer look at this generator is equipped with a starting power output of 1500 watts and then a running power output of 1200 watts. This engine is going to start reliably using the manual recoil handle. And this does feature, as you can see here, Firman's 80 cc overhead valve air-cooled engine. This has a continuous runtime of 10 hours at a 50% load. And this is a clean running engine that's going to meet CARB, cETL, and EPA standards. And I'd like to give you an overhead look here at the tank. Let me line that up there for you. This is a 1.7 gallon steel tank, so this is going to be very easy to fill up. We do have a filter there where you fill the fuel up, so very easy to open and close. We also have our fuel gauge, so you always know how much fuel you have left in the tank. Now, in regards to noise level, the noise of a normal conversation is about 60 decibels. So to know the noise level of this generator, measured at about 25 feet away when this is running at a 75% load, the noise levels on this is going to be about 74 decibels. So hopefully that kind of gives you an idea of what type of noise to expect from this generator. I want to go over the control panel here up front and show you the features here. So we have our engine start switch, so you'll just turn that switch on and then pull the recoil cord to start the engine. And then we have our CO alert, carbon monoxide shutdown indicator light. And then we have our 120 volt, 20 amp outlets there to plug in your equipment. Notice we have a really nice cover here as well to cover up that outlet when it's not in use. Circuit breaker, and then ground terminal, and then we have a spark arrestor here. And then I just wanted to point out here we have our fuel shutoff, our choke, and this is a very strong steel tubular frame that we have here around this generator. And this does include some other things as well, which is pretty handy. You're going to get a bottle of oil, a funnel, and then a spark plug wrench, and then two other open wrenches here, 10 millimeter and 12 millimeter. And we do have our oil fill here as well. So it's going to be very easy to maintain this and very easy to run as well. Let me give you some measurements just so you have a good idea of the size. So looking at the overall length, we are sitting right at about 17.5 inches long. Looking at the width, lining that up, we're sitting at about 14.25 inches wide, and then the height, about 15 inches tall. Now just a couple of final notes. Gas generators do produce carbon monoxide, as I'm sure you know, which of course is poisonous. So for your safety, you always want to be sure to operate this gas-powered generator outdoors. And because this generator does not have a built-in inverter to control the electrical current, the voltage can fluctuate. So you want to be sure that you don't plug in your sensitive electronic devices such as tablets or computers or even smartphones, things like that, because the voltage can fluctuate since this does not have an inverter installed. Well, I think that's going to wrap up our look today. I do hope that our time together has been helpful for you. Again, my name is Andy. Thank you for joining me.